Hey guys. So far we have Fatima and Frank. So thanks a million for being here, guys. As you can see by the title, I am showing The Tarot of the Witch's Garden by Sasha Graham. I also want to show another book. This massive chunk of a book, The Magic of Tarot, also by Sasha Graham. Your Guide to Intuitive Readings, Rituals and Spells. This is a massive book, lads. Look, it's 300 and something pages right now. 353 pages. There's 8 chapters with absolute. This could be considered a Tarot Bible. I think this is possibly the only book I need. And I do have a good few tarot books. So I'm starting to think I could probably start selling them on because this has so much amazing information. I'll just run through the chapters with you in case you're thinking about getting it. So there's Chapter 1, Tarot, Magic and You. That's just all the basics on how to get started. Chapter 2, Your Foundation. Chapter 3, Magical Readings. Chapter 4, Tarot Spread Magic. Chapter 5, Tarot Magic. Chapter 6, Bringing Magic to Life. Chapter 7, Seven Sacred Cornerstones of Constant Tarot Magic. That chapter is in relation to the Seven of Cups card. So she explains what the symbolism in each of the 7 cups is about. Hey, Heather. And chapter 8 is card meanings. It's an absolute massive, shiny. I know the book itself is black and white, but beautiful book cover. This is the artwork of Abigail Larson, who did the Darkwood Tarot, which I don't have. Hey, Lynn. My favorite deck of 2023. It's beautiful. I love Sasha Graham. She is just incredible. I was just saying, like, how this book, which is hers, and the Tarot of the Witch's Garden book, I could probably survive with the 2 of these alone, if I had no other tarot books. This is the deck is in a typical Llewellyn hard box, with the magnetic closure and whatnot, and the big chunky, full color, shiny, beautiful smelling book. I love it. It's just so shiny and gorgeous. I want to show you one of the pictures, one of the cards, and the information that's in it. Actually, let me know if anyone has it. So look, it has a full color image of the card, and then over here the information. So it says the Magician. There's a keyword. It says Mastery. Then there's the astrological symbol, which is Mercury. The Darkwood is on my list. Then there's a little poem. So it says, as above and so below, elementals infuse summer's glow. Stir the air, the spell remains, witchcraft pulses through your veins. I love it. Then there's a few paragraphs of a meaning. And then you have upright keywords, reversed keywords. And then the last bit is, to write the reversal, ask, what am I here to do? So there's a little question at the very end. Hey, Hershey. So you get all that information for each card. So there's the name of the card, 1 keyword, the astrological symbol, a little poem, rhyming poem, the information, full color image, and then the upright and reversed keywords, and a little question to ask yourself at the end. So an absolutely amazing. Hey, Elaine. Elaine, is it freezing cold where you are as well? We're nearly into the minus again here. It's insane. There was actually some snow this morning around Cork. Completely crazy. So that's it, that. So let's get into the cards themselves. I don't have the box to show you because that's stacked neatly in my cupboard with the rest of my boxes and stuff. In case anyone doesn't know, Tarot Tats and Tea is always also a tarot reader with her own YouTube channel, Facebook and Instagram and whatnot, and she is in Ireland as well. Her name is Elaine. Hey, Maya. Oh, the gang is coming in. I can't keep up with the chat, lads. So this is the back of the cards. It's a beautiful, deep, real earthy, grounded green. It's beautiful. We have a cauldron. There's this little flower thing in the middle. There's moons. There's dragonfly kind of things. We have wheat. We have a key hanging here. We have bats up on the corners. We have a bird here on the tree. Absolutely divine. They are reversible if you read reversals. I can't even talk. Ooh, linen cardstock. So it is Llewellyn. Usually they're quite thin. However, that thinness of the cards are perfect for riffle shuffling, as anyone who riffle shuffles will know. But these are a slightly thicker card because they're linen, which is beautiful. So let's get into the cards, lads. I want to fly through them now as quick as possible. There's absolutely loads of detail. There's all sorts of extra detail in these cards because she's added in animals and stuff that aren't normally in the Rider-Waite-Smith cards, you know. Extremely vibrant colors. They're amazing. Yeah, I love linen too, Hershey. They're really perfect. They're borderless. There's a little gold banner at the bottom with the title of the card, and I really like the font. I don't know what kind of font it is, but it is really nice. And it's not too in your face. It doesn't actually kind of take from the image. You know, she did them small and kind of tidy. There's all these, because it's the witch's garden, there's all sorts of little fey folk and fairies and all sorts of things hidden in the background of the images. Delighted to see her, Elaine. So here we go. Here's the Fool. So extra little bit there. Look, if you see the book on the ground, thrown on the ground behind him. So that's all he has learned so far, and he's now gone off on his way with all his previous knowledge, you know. So beautiful image, but all the basics are there. They're absolutely Rider-Waite-Smith based, but just a few extra little bits of witch garden kind of images. Hey, Sylvia. Hope I didn't miss anyone, lads. The old chat's gone so fast. So see here, look, we have a little sly fox in the corner, because remember, this is the magician, but he can also be called the trickster. So he can be about kind of, or she in this case, can be about kind of fooling you and that kind of thing. You know, could be some looking out for a trickster in your life. So that little sly fox there in the corner. Now, of course, you also have the fact that foxes are cunning and kind of clever and that kind of thing. So you have so much extra symbolism in this. We also have a cat there behind her. So really, really beautiful images. I love this High Priestess because her eyes are white. Her eyes are turned back in her head, showing that she's meditating. So kind of really bringing home that idea of the fact that she's going inward and she's listening to her intuition, you know. The Magician card is stunning. Colors are so vibrant, lads. Really, really gorgeous. Look at this Empress. I think she's fabulous. Look how powerful a woman she is. She's visibly pregnant, but she has all her other symbolism there with her. She has her staff thingy, and she has all her books of knowledge, and she has her scythe for cutting the wheat. And who is the artist? So the name is, here we go, look, Natasha Ilinchich. According to the book, she's Scottish, but my husband thinks that might be like a Croatian name or something. So I'm not sure, but it says she's Scottish anyway. What did you delete, Heather? Whoever got deleted, lads, post it again. I can't keep up with you anyway. That's a good idea, Elaine. As soon as I'm finished this live, I might actually be getting myself an old whiskey too. Good idea. And then, look, I'll just go share the two together. The Emperor and the Empress are kind of done in the same color tones. So really earthy, really grounded. Look at that amazing bird he has on his shoulder. Absolutely stunning. I just love these. Look at this Hierophant. This Hierophant is just gorgeous. So this is like the wise old woman at the door to the secret garden. It actually, the book's down there in the corner. It says secret garden on it. So she's inviting these kids into the secret garden. Really, really gorgeous image. The Lovers. Okay. JD Fire. Yeah, I likes my whiskey. So there's the beautiful Lovers card. The Chariot. Look at the vibrant blue in this Chariot card. I think it's amazing. How gorgeous is that? Warm and sunny in Colorado. Could still be a toddy night. Could, of course. Any night really could be a toddy night. Hey, Saskia. Look at this strength card. So instead of the usual lion, she's gone out into the woods and she's found a beautiful mama bear and the baby bears. I'm just starting the stove and I'm pouring myself a glass of wine. Enjoy, Maya. Love it. We have the Hermit. Again, very vibrant green and blue here in this card. And she's setting out on her journey. And there's 3 little mice there in the corner as well. Very cute image. Oh, one thing I was hoping that the deck I'd get would be corrected, because the original printing had the Wheel of Fortune marked as card number 11 and Justice as 10. So thankfully, and now anyone who did get that deck with them marked wrongly, and it was printed wrongly in the book as well, by the way. Sometimes these things happen on the deck, but not in the book. But the book was wrong as well. So anyone who got that original printing could email Llewellyn and got a whole new box set sent out to them for free. So in one way, I was hoping for the original one so I could get a second copy, but it didn't happen. Mine are printed the right way, but anyway, it's grand. It doesn't matter. So here we have the Justice card. The explanations, lads, in the book are incredible. Jonathan! Aloha. So we have the Hanged Woman. I love the way her hair is tipping into the water. I'm sipping some Irish coffee Baileys myself this morning, waiting on my granddaughter entrance to the world. Oh, wow. Aw. You got both, Jonathan. Good stuff. That's lovely, Hershey. Entrance to the world. Aw. Look at this gorgeous death card. So here's the child trying to offer something to death in order to, stay behind. And here's the mother crouched down at the grave in the background. Oh, I love an old Bailey's coffee. Temperance. This is so beautiful. The colors are very kind of light in this. They're not so vibrant. They're very kind of pale. They're really pretty. Oh, make sure and keep us posted, Hershey, will you please? Oh, the Devil. I'm definitely over the moon knowing my luck she'll make an entrance while I'm live later. Oh God. So here's the love, and this is really red. It's just all red. The Devil card. It's cool. And that inverted pentagram that I always look for is right there in the middle between the two. It's on this. I don't know if you can see it. The Tower is beautiful. So it's a treehouse that's come crashing down, and there's 2 I don't know, moles or something. You'd love it, Frank. 2 moles with a blanket out ready to catch the children. What beautiful names, Hershey. She-Devil, yeah. Love it. I love this Tower card. It's so pretty. The Star. Very kind of well worth putting on the wish list. This Moon card is very powerful. I love when the Moon and the Sun card, like, the image of the moon and the sun is so bright that it's actually like you have a light shining on you, you know? And this was done really well. Gorgeous. We have the sun. And again, that's very bright. White peacock, yeah. They're gorgeous images, lads. Judgment. I love Judgment. It's not the usual coffins and skeletons. It's just a regular human alive family. The moon is fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. I love this Judgment card too, though. Less morbid than the It's only about 9 or 10 months old, I think, Hershey, from what I can gather. Because there's nothing older than that on YouTube, you know. Lots of symbolism in this. I don't know if someone will know what are these creatures called. He's in the Narnia film. Oh, you talked to her about this deck. I know you did a live with her, all right, Jonathan, but I haven't watched it yet. She originally thought it was going to be the sequel to the Darkwood Tarot, but it became its own thing, and I think we're all better for it. Yeah. I had a kind of a quick look at the Darkwood Tarot, but it wouldn't be my cup of tea. But this is just gorgeous. But anyway, can someone tell me what this creature is called? Because he's in the or he reminds me of a fella in the Narnia films, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. And then in the other corner we have a cat, we have a fairy up here, and we've a human over here. So it's a beautiful image. Beautiful image. So that's the majors. And now the minors. Okay. Cool. I don't even remember that word actually, but anyway, I thought I'd recognize a fawn. Oh yeah, maybe. I thought I'd recognize the words if I saw it. Oh no, I want to hold him with this side. So we have the Ace of Wands. I'm gonna have to hold him in the other direction because the light. Yeah, that's better. I can see all the colors there. So the beautiful Ace of Wands, like a torch. It's gorgeous. And this house is in most of the cards because remember, it is the Tower of the Witch's Garden. So it's kind of the same scenery in the background of all the cards, you know. We have the Two of Wands. They're all beautiful, Hershey. You'd love it. It's so kind of, it's so gentle, but it kind of gives some serious information at the same time, you know. Two of Wands. Beautiful. Three of Wands. So here she's after putting her little wishes out into the water. She's doing her manifestations. The Four is really cool. So they're in the middle of a little celebratory party. And again, you can see that lovely cottage in the background. Five of Wands. It is, yeah. Definitely softer than the Darkwood. I did have a quick look at the Darkwood just because it's Sasha Graham, but not really for me. Someone said it's the same house as the Haunted House Tarot. Oh, okay. Interesting. So here we have the Five of Wands, five birds fighting over the worms. Six of Wands. Traditional celebratory card. Seven. The Eight is quite different, but beautiful. So instead of just the 8 wands flying through the air, there she is below, and she's after throwing all these 8 wands up into the air. I think this is really gorgeous. A lot better than the traditional 8. I like to see humans in all my cards, you see. Wait till you see the Three of Swords. Yeah, it's gorgeous. I really love it, Jonathan. Love it. The 9 is really cool. I think that's a really nice image. She has some scars and whatnot on her face, and she has her wall of wands kind of holding her back and whatnot. And it's this kind of dark imagery of the tree in the background. It's kind of the middle of the night. Really pretty. This 10 is gorgeous. Do you know what I love about this 10, right? So, what's the one word? Someone tell me quick. What's the one word that always, the one key word that always comes out for the 10 of Wands? I just want to see first who can prove my theory on the 10 of Wands. I'm going to be using this deck as one of my spring summer decks. It reads so well. Yeah. I haven't done a massive amount with it yet, but Jesus, what I've pulled already is just gorgeous. Oh yeah, burden is a good word. Yeah. Yeah. Oppression. Oh, I like it. Burden is the one that always comes to my mind, right? A word I much prefer is responsibility. Okay. For the simple reason that when you're, oh, there we go. Look, too much responsibility is taken. Because when you're carrying your 10 wands, like, okay, I'll just link it to me, for example, right? No problem, Hershey. Thanks for being here. See you soon. Let us know. Keep us posted. For me, right? Like, as with most people, I have a husband, I have kids, I have dogs, I have guinea pigs, I have a house, I have jobs, I have a car, blah, 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 right? All these different things. But they're not burdens. They're all things I wanted to have in life, you know? People go on about burdens, but they're just all responsibilities. They're things we chose to have in life. So I don't like saying the word burdens because burdens just makes things sound bad. And I like the fact that she's put a child into this card just to kind of show that not always the things that you carry, the things that weigh you down, the key things that maybe slow you down and keep you held back aren't always burdens. They're just responsibilities. They're things we have to do in life, you know? So I'm going to have to dash. Jackie, thank you for showing this beautiful deck. Thanks, Elaine. See you soon. We must do our live as well, Elaine. So I love the way she has the child added in here, just like I said, to show that it's more about responsibilities as opposed to burdens. Because, I mean, yes, there's burdens too, you know, but responsibility is a much better word that I like to associate with this card, you know, because a lot of the things that we're carrying on a day-to-day basis are just responsibilities. Where did you buy this deck, Jackie? Wordery.com. I don't know if that's available all around the world or what. It's the same as Book Depository, but Book Depository is gone, you see. So Wordery is, like, every deck on Wordery is a good €12 cheaper than Amazon. And there's no fakes on Wordery, which is the best. Hey, Stephen. I don't know if I said that already. So yeah, I highly recommend Wordery. Free shipping if it is available in your country. I don't know, but I assume it's worldwide, just like Book Depository was. But it's really good. Things come really quickly. It's an amazing service. A lot cheaper than, like I said, than Amazon. There's no fakes on it so far. Free shipping, and they're really quick. And if you contact them, customer service is amazing. So I couldn't recommend them enough, lads. Wordery. So we are into the court cards, Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands. She's gorgeous. I have an Wordery Darkwood Tarot in the basket. You didn't get it yet, Maya. I thought you'd have hit add to cart by now. Or not add to cart, but as in buy now or whatever. Her books are amazing. I know you said that too. King of Wands. Look at this beautiful Ace of Swords. Spell what? Wordery? Is it Heather? Wait now. Word. Wait now, I'm just typing it out for you. Wordery.com. I don't want to put it together or it'll post some unnecessary link. So there you go, Wordery. Great website, and I hope it is worldwide because it's amazing. So, Ace of Swords. No bother. I hope now it's available to you. Let me know, will you please? Two of Swords. Very beautiful image. Now, this Three of Swords. Oh my God. I love it. I'm on it now. Good stuff. Don't blame me now, lads. Purchase responsibly, as Gerald would say. Can you buy indie decks in Ireland? We can, yeah. Oh, can't you buy indie decks in Ireland? That's a hint for another time. Don't ask your deck what they're thinking about a new deck. Oh God, Maya. What do we do with you? I love this Three of Swords. Her hair is all sprawled out there, like all over the ground. It's absolutely fabulous. I really like this image. Oh, I also love the fact that in quite a few cards she has, well, I suppose they're ravens flying around, but my favorite birds are the rooks, which are basically small ravens, and they sound differently, but they're beautiful. I love them. Jonathan knows that we're mad about our birds. So I love that she added so much birds to this. This Four of Swords is gorgeous. Look how pretty that is. I love it. Five of Swords is really cool. It's very kind of Cinderella-ish. It's like the evil stepmother there and the sister and stepsister in the background, you know, watching while she's punishing her. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous image. Six of Swords. In this Six of Swords, so it was only last year that I learned, because I often wondered why someone will be in a boat, right, going from stormy waters to calm waters and taking all their swords with them. In other words, taking all their shit with them, right? But I heard another tarot reader on YouTube saying that the idea was that you'd get to the other side, get to the other shoreline, and you'd leave behind the five swords and just begin again with the one sword, i.e. the Ace of Swords, which is a new cycle starting over, right? I didn't know that. I'd never heard that before. So here she is holding the one sword, but not holding it. It's actually like floating above her hand, and it's all lit up, glowing, and the five swords are there ready for her to whip out and throw down when she gets to the other side. So I really like that image. Love the Six of Swords in this deck. Yeah, it's really cool. He did do a video with Sasha. Yeah, I have to watch it. Yeah, I love Sasha. She's great. So here we have the Seven of Swords. So you could see kind of a family party there going on in the background, and she's sneaking off with some of the swords. And there again, we have birds on the branch looking down at her, protecting her, guiding her, you know, that kind of thing. Because if you see a crow in a like an oracle deck, the kind of meaning generally is co-create with spirit, is the message from the Corvids, basically, you know. Several. Oh, now the last one in this deck. Sasha's wonderful. She really is. She really is. What a sweetheart. Morrigan vibes, yeah. This Eight of Swords, lads. Look at it. Lads, well, I know people can't do it themselves. My mods, if you want to put up links to people's channels, please, for other people who may not know them, so that they can check them out and subscribe and whatnot. Gorgeous, gorgeous Eight of Swords, which I heard someone saying in a deck review It's kind of like proving that like it's all in her head because the swords aren't kind of stuck in her back or they're not surrounding her. They're just kind of, it's like she's in bed asleep and she's kind of thinking of all this stuff that's holding her back, you know. Yeah, I need to watch them too, Lynn. We have them. This is a gorgeous Nine of Swords, actually. Look. So it's kind of like at the mouth of a cave. And she's in her hammock and the swords are all kind of placed around her. But there's like a whole swarm of wasps there around her face. There's creepy crawlies in the branches above her, kind of watching her and all sorts of things. There's little eyes here and there's eyes up in the tree. And so it gives all the same kind of meaning, but just not in the really creepy way that they do the normal Nine of Swords. Now the 10's a bit more gruesome, right? There's quite a bit of blood coming out of her. But she does have her hand on one of the swords that she's about to pull out of her chest, showing that she's not dead and she can bring herself back. Oh, thanks, Heather. Any other mods, lads, if you want to also put up links to people's channels, work away. So we have the Page of Swords, the Knight of Swords. This Queen of Swords is divine. And again, she has a bird about to land on her hand. How beautiful is that? I just love the blue. The blue in general in this deck is only gorgeous. And a very powerful king. Now look what she's done with the Ace of Cups. So there's a beautiful raven dropping a pentacle into the cup. Really, really pretty. I love, love, love this. Did Rain sneak in? She did. Hey, Rain. How are you? Rain, put up the link to your channel if you want, my lovely. We have the Two of Cups. I think this is fabulous. How beautiful is that? A couple in a garden in a swingy chair. Enjoying life. Love it. This Three of Cups is incredible. There's so much detail in it. It's hilarious. So here we have the Three of Cups, and down along the bottom we have 3 frogs. So there's one frog who's just started drinking, there's one frog who's dancing, and there's one frog who's passed out drunk. It's really cute, lads. And beautiful kind of autumn imagery. I know, Jonathan, you said you were going to use it for spring, summer, but you could also use it for autumn with some of the imagery in these, especially in the pentacles, with kind of autumn colours, and she's pumpkins and stuff and that in them. This Four of Cups is fierce cute. Look at that. I love it. Five of Cups, very traditional, but there's a few different colours of liquid come out of the 3. It actually is, Jonathan, yeah. Well, I'm not, I have to say I don't, yeah, Maya said the same. I actually don't have decks for different seasons. I just pick up whatever deck I feel like on the day. So it could be different from day to day. Hey. You're right, Jackie. Those blues are beautiful. They really are. They really are. What's happening? Sorry, lads, I'm sniffling mad. Whatever's in the air, I'm sneezing my head off most days. So, 6 of Cups. This reminds me, if anyone has the Cobalt Blue, yeah. This reminds me of anyone, or if anyone has the, I think it was called Forest of Enchantment Tarot. This deck totally reminds me of that. imagery. Just this card, especially. This deck has brightened my winter. Good stuff. If I didn't do seasonal decks, I'd have too many unused decks. Fair enough. I also want to buy the Tower of the Vampires. Oh my god, Frank. I presume you mean the one I have, yeah? The Chris Harrington one. It's just amazing. Or are you talking about the one that Sasha is about to bring out? Well, it'll be next year. Sasha's one. I have the Enchanted Forest deck, same one you're thinking of. I think it is. Yeah. It's a very green box. I think you do. So here we have the Seven of Cups. Now the book for the deck and the other book, the Tarot of Magic, or the Magic of Tarot book, they both have the meaning of all the 7 cups. So really good books. Green, yep, that's the one, yeah. Will you send me, my email is on my, oh, well, I know. Will you email me that info, please? And I'll send it on to the girls and we'll look into it, okay? Because we're always looking for something new to do. So my email's on my channel. Go into my about section, send it on to me, please. And because that's not what we're doing here, just showing this deck. So do send me an email on that, all right? Thanks a million. It's always nice to have a new case to look into. Yes, the Enchanted Forest Tower is very fey and a fun deck once you get over the rename with the Minor. I don't like that. That's one thing I can't handle in a deck, actually, now that you mention it. And there was some, is it the green? Oh yeah, the Green Witch Tarot. Because I know I looked at that one time too, because I'm into everything. I've said this before, you know this. I'm into everything vampire, demons, angels, werewolves, witches, fairies, all that kind of stuff, right? But I know the Green Witch Tarot, for example, all the court cards are renamed and the suits are renamed. I don't like that. And that was one thing with that Forest of Enchantment Tarot or whatever it's called, yeah. I didn't like, because there was boons, wasn't there? And there was boons with the pentacles. I can't remember what the rest of them were. Yeah, I didn't like that. I can't handle that at all. So that would have been one of the main reasons I got rid of it, because the images were beautiful. No problem. Do make sure you send me an email now, so that I can send it to the girls and we can look into it. I'm not a fan of renaming the suits at all, but one exception. There's a cute little Halloween deck and the suits are ghosts, bats, imps, and pumpkins. It's too cute not to like. Yeah, I've seen you using that deck, yeah. But I just, it's not for me. I'm into my traditional card names. 8 of Cups. Gorgeous traditional imagery. Linnea Weatherstone, yes. Yes, that's the one. I knew if the name was said, I'd know it, but I couldn't think. Yeah, that's her. Thanks, Jonathan. 9 of Cups isn't my favorite 9 of Cups, but it's pretty. I mean, it's a beautiful image, but it's just, I don't know. This, if I had to pick a least favorite card, it would be this, I think. But it's grand, like. Nah. Heather, I would have a deck review of that deck in my deck review playlist if you want to look at it, but I don't have the deck anymore. I gifted it to someone a few years ago for her birthday because I knew she had taken a fancy to it when she saw me using it, so I gave it away. Gorgeous traditional 10 of Cups. Really, really pretty. There's a dog added in and there's a cat. There's a bird. It's gorgeous. I love it. Page. Oh, and I just spotted the big frog, actually. Or toad or whatever. Knight of Cups. Queen of Cups. I was supposed to have a chat with Linnea, but it never panned out. Oh, did you try contacting her again or anything, Jonathan? That's a pity. And the King of Cups. So, Pentacles. Oh, these are beautiful. Do you know what I just noticed too? Actually, look, hanging from the hand, there's yeah, come here, we're all different, Heather. I know, I mean, I do understand the fact that a different name on a suit can kind of add to the, the meaning and stuff as well, which is grand, but I just prefer my traditional Rider-Waite Smith. I love the spider hanging off the hand here, just showing how slow this suit is. It's pretty cool. Two of Pentacles. Love the little animals. What's the one up on the leaf? Oh, it's a butterfly. Not a butterfly, a ladybird. The little ladybird there up on the leaf. Ah. Clearly reflects what card we have, otherwise it becomes Oracle, yeah. I haven't been doing much with my channel after the year I had in 2023, but I'm slowly starting to get back into it. I should reach out to her again. Yeah, chance it, you never know. I have a few people that I asked last year too, and they said, oh yeah, they're all excited, let's sort something out. And then I messaged and said, oh, how about this date or that date or night or time or whatever, and then I heard nothing more. So, I don't know. We'll see. Absolutely. Ladybug. Yeah, I know other people do. We call it ladybird here. I don't know. I know other people call them ladybugs, all right. Strange, isn't it? Don't know where it came from. This is cute. I was looking first and I was like, oh, there's only one person. It's supposed to be three people in the Three of Pentacles. But actually, it's this little kind of beaver creature here has the paperwork. And then there's a little fairy here. So it is so, so pretty. I love this card. I really, really like it. Any ladybirds in it? No. There's so much detail in these cards. When you have them in your hand and you look closely. Is it ladybird in the UK? How good stuff. It's an Irish thing too, Jonathan. Four of Pentacles. I love this because he's actually a stone statue, which is really cool for adding to the meaning of the Four of Pentacles, I think. How cool is that? I actually really like this. God, what? You'll have to tell me how to pronounce that. Will you send me a voice message on how to pronounce that? Biedronka? In the Polish language. I must find out what it is in Czech. There's no point putting it into Google Translate because they want to know what I'm on about. I really think this Five of Pentacles is just stunning. It's like a real window. I mean, it's just so perfect. Ladybugs, bumblebees, and dragonflies, bumblebees. Good God, I'm learning all sorts of new words, lads. And I thought I was teaching Rain all the new words. There's a lot of cultural blending between the British, Welsh, Scottish and Irish. There sure is, yeah, it's true. But then again, there's Irish people who wouldn't understand the word I say and vice versa, let alone. Oh, I was wondering. I should have copped that, Heather. I didn't. Bumblebee, yeah, duh. And I didn't even have the whiskey yet. Look how the woman here is holding the hand of the old man and helping him along. I love this. I mean, I know in the traditional Five of Pentacles, the two of them, one is walking in front of the other, but there's no kind of actual showing of one helping the other, whereas here the woman is actually holding the hand and pulling the guy along. So I really love this image. It's just gorgeous. The Six of Pentacles is just to die for. So she's out in the woods and we call them bumblebees too, or honeybees. Oh yeah. Look, she has a deer, she has little squirrels, she has birds. It's just the cutest. So she's looking after them all. Gorgeous. 6 of Pentacles. Looks like me and the wife shopping. That's good. This 7 of Pentacles is cool. Look at this. Well, I was thinking, Heather, that it was probably the fact that you typed it and it just changed the word, because that happens to me. Fucking phone decides it knows better what I'm trying to say and it sends a completely different word. I just want to see Jonathan's there right now. I was a student in Ireland in 1998. Wow. And learned how to differentiate between the different accents of Ireland. The Cork accent was the hardest for my fellow students to understand. I love it. Where in Ireland were you? I'm curious. Hey, Care Bear. No problem. I'm just on a deck anyway, so I mean, I'm at the Pentacles. I'm at the last lot of cards. But yeah, I'm going to give them a shuffle there now in a while and pick one for the general collective. When I first met Jackie, I had such a hard time understanding her a lot. It took a few months for me to say, what? Because of where I work, we have a lot of tourists. Every day that I'm at work, I have a lot of tourists and a lot of Americans, and I have to learn how to, not learn, I do it. Like I had to learn, I should say, how to speak slowly and in actual proper English, because our English is quite different to English, because we speak Irish English. Obviously, we have our own words and our own pronunciations and, well, that kind of thing. So it's quite funny. But all right, and then even things like, I was saying this before, I always ask Americans, do they want cream on their iced coffee, for example, and they think I mean milk, and then I put squirty cream on top, and they're like, oh, I didn't want. And I'm going, damn it. So I have to remember to say to Americans, do you want squirty cream? You know? Anyway, we learn. I was in Dublin going to Trinity College, but they took us all over Ireland. We even went to Ulster, right? Oh, God. Glad you came out of there anyway. I find it fairly easy to understand you. Good stuff. Yeah, well, I did have to kind of learn how to speak slowly. It's the same when I'm in Czech. The same when I'm in Czech Republic. My brother-in-law would have some English, and if I speak slowly and in clear English, he understands me. But if I start talking like this in normal Cork speed, Irish English, as I say, he hasn't a fucking clue what I'm saying. And you remember when I messaged you and told you how clear is your language to understand? Yeah, lots of practice. So if I don't want tourists at work to understand me, I just talk faster than normally and whatever. Yeah, I mean, Waterford then is a different kettle of fish altogether, isn't it, Maya? This is a stunning 8 of Pentacles. I do think I haven't even put the two of them side by side, but it's like the same people from the Hierophant card. It's really gorgeous. A true Boston accent is very hard for me to understand. Jesus, I'd have Irish customers. Irish people come to me as customers at work, and I'm like, what? Speak slowly. It is so gorgeous, Jonathan. I love it. How beautiful. Do you know what? I'm going to get the Hierophant there because I can't believe I still haven't put the two of them together to see. Yeah, there. Just in different clothes. So here we have the Hierophant and the 8 of Pentacles. Scots are the hardest for me to understand. Northern Ireland, absolutely impossible to understand. Impossible. So there we go. So they're the same people. So I love the kind of progression here, you know. She's after taking them into the secret garden, and now she's kind of teaching them stuff, you know. So I love that. I'm going to put these back together now. Just get someone else to send me the email if you want with all the information about who you want us to look into. Wait, no, I want to see what Northern is impossible. I was watching a gardening show. Boston Gardener kept saying, put the dirt on the tarp, but the lady kept saying, on the top of what? I just find accents and kind of even the way people speak so entertaining. Like, I love it at work. I love chatting to people at work, and it does stress me out. Like, I'm not even going to say nationalities. There's certain nationalities, two in particular, who come up to me at work speaking in their own languages and then looking at me, wondering why I can't understand them. And I just want to say, this is Ireland. We speak English. Stop speaking your own language at me. You know? Northern accents. Oh, just funny. It's bringing back memories. Because about 25 years ago, I was in my hometown is where the naval base is. So people come from all, young fellas and young ones come from all over Ireland to train on the island in front of ours. And then they'd be in our town in the pubs and whatnot. And so I was always great friends with Navy people. And but from all over Ireland with hilarious accents, and some of them we couldn't understand a word. And actually, quick story, a couple of years ago, only about 2 years ago, I was in a cafe that I used to go to regularly at the time. And this fella walked in and I thought, geez, I was sure it was this guy Connor that I knew long ago. He was in the Navy. He'd be about the same age as me. And he went up to the counter to order, and he had this thick Cork accent. And I thought, Jesus, it's not him at all. And then he sat down near me and I couldn't stop looking at him. And I was like, fuck, it has to be him. Like, he's the absolute head off him. So I just shouted over, Connor. And he looked and I went, Jesus Christ, where did you get that Cork accent? And he says, I married a Cork woman. I was going, oh my God. This fella now was from Belfast or somewhere. Thick northern accent. Couldn't understand a word he said long ago, like. And now he has a Cork accent. I just thought it was priceless. Only in the last 20 years, like, he went from a thick northern accent that no one could understand to a poor Cork accent. Like, it was brilliant. Do you ever get people who speak Gaelic at you? Not at me, but like there's some people who would speak Irish to their kids, or there might be school tours from like Irish schools or Gaeltacht areas who would come to visit Cove for all the touristy things that we have. And they'd come up to us, but they'd be talking to the kids in Irish, and I'd kind of just say the odd bit to them then, and they always look surprised at me, of course, but I can speak a bit of my own language. Like, I'd actually love to be fluent, but I'd like to find an old group, all right, who kind of wouldn't be too stressy about it, that I could actually just practice a bit with, I should do, really, because I'd love to. I picked up y'all after living in Arizona. What did from watching Facebook and Instagram and stuff, I picked up awesome from Americans. I never said that before. It was the day I joined Instagram a couple of years ago that I started using the word awesome, and I can't stop saying it now, but I picked it up from any Americans I was watching. Welsh ancestry. Yeah, I have a very good Dutch friend, Manna Butter. Sorry, I'm just catching up on the old comments, lads. Oh, he did. Shan did speak some Irish, yeah. Funny story, when I got back from Ireland, I kept being told to stop pretending to have an Irish accent. And awesome balls, of course. Yeah. Well, I started saying amaze balls, and then Rain started saying awesome balls. They're in her Irish English dictionary, aren't they, Rain? Um, I have said over the years, so not only I'm from County Cork, right? So we have our own accent, but then as well as that, I live on an island, and I think us people on the island have our own accent again. But then to add to that, I grew up on a farm, so I got mocked in school for having a farmer's cove island accent, you know. And then also, because we have so much tourists here all the time, I do feel we pick up little nuances, I suppose is the word, of different worldly accents, you know. Like anything could come out of me sometimes. Like it still comes out when I'm drunk. I love it. I just find accents just so amusing. Anyway, last few cards, lads. 9 of Pentacles. Now, there's no snail, but look what she has. Look, a little hedgehog, and sure, hedgehogs are slow anyway, so I do love that. Because I am quite partial to the snail in the 9 of Pentacles. Now, the cheeky tower doesn't have the snail, but I forgave him because he did put a little slug or something in the 7 of Pentacles instead. So that was all right. I forgave him for that. And Sasha does have this lovely little hedgehog, so, and beautiful bird of prey there. So I love this 9. I picked up a slight Boston's accent just after a few weeks of living there. Yeah. But I think some people would never pick up an accent no matter where they're. And other people could pick it up 5 minutes after they arrive, you know. I remember years ago being told that I was going to meet a girl from Norway. And I thought, oh God, it'd be interesting to see if I understand her. And she was only in Ireland a couple of weeks. She was in Cork a couple of weeks, and she walked into the pub and she had the biggest Cork accent I've ever heard in my life. It was just incredible. Beautiful 10 of Pentacles, lads. We have all the generations. We have a dog. We have a picnic laid out. We have, everything. It's just divine. Look at that. I love it. Jonathan and his snails. Yeah, it's very important. Very important. It's so important that so many people forget it. Yeah. And I know it's a tiny thing in the image, but it's the most important in my mind, you know? Because it just shows how slow the suit is. I love it. It does upset me if there's no snail. But anyway. Who knows what Madonna will be up to? No comment. There's a little bumblebee in this. Look, Heather, see the bumblebee on the book. Very pretty. I love it. Page of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Were they Norwegian? Oh, I did not know that. Let's see if I happen to say you all, heads roll, lol. Don't, which mean y'all. Lol, I thought you were born here. Yes, y'all, it is then. I said in a comment recently to Stephen on his channel on one of his deck reviews about, or I said, you're right, boy, or something like that. He said, who you call him boy? And I thought he was joking first, but he said, if I call someone boy here, I'd be shot, he said. He said they carry guns like it's part of their outfit. I was like, Jesus Christ. Isn't that right, Stephen? Crazy. But we call everyone boy, whether you're a boy or a girl. Or lads. Lads was kind of a more male word too, but like we'd say it to girls or boys, you know. Of course, people get offended these days, but I don't give a shit, I'm still saying it. I'm from Cork. Queen of Pentacles. And the last card, lads, we're finally there at the hour. King of Pentacles. So I'm just going to give him a shuffle and pick one for all of us. Like, no, I like to mix them up a little bit. Eric, bye. Yeah. I don't care if people get offended. I mean, I don't say anything to offend anyone, you know? Not deliberately, like, we just need to get a grip. I love when if I have a little group of older men, shall we say, come to me. They might be out without the wives or whatever, and I say, "What'll I get you, boys?" And they go, "Geez, this is years since we were called boys," and they'd be really impressed. It's such a laugh with people. I love it. Or I might say young ladies to some older women, and they're fascinated. I'm from California and everyone is a dude. Oh yeah. Someone said dude to me the other day. Oh, Sasha. In a text. He had shared something on Instagram for me, and I messaged her and I says, "Oh my god, I'm trying to share your story and I can't figure out how to do it." I'm not an expert by any means on Instagram, like, and I was trying to share it, and then I realized I'd shared it about 3 times. And I messaged her and I said, "Oh my god, I can't get the hang of this Instagram at all. I don't know what I'm doing." And she went, "Dude, no one can get it. No one can figure out technology or something." I was skitting. That's another thing, right? Skitting means like laughing, right? But we don't. When there's a word with ing on the end, we don't say the G. So, oh my god, these are driving me nuts now because I can't shuffle them properly while I'm trying to talk at the same time. Insta is a hot mess. When my daughter is shouting. What?
I need to get my tracksuit.
Okay, 2 seconds, lads. As per, and then she leaves the door open as per usual. Mother of God, she's driving to drink, that young one. Yeah, I don't stress over what people say. I'm not your bra. I love it. So anyway, what do we need to know right now from the Tarot of the Witch's Garden? She does drive me to drink, Rain. Jesus. They wonder why I like my whiskey. That's a good idea, Care Bear. What we'd have to do, right, is you'd have to come here with your own list of words and say, okay, what do you call this? I heard an English comedian the other night. I just laughed. He said waste paper basket, and I was like, that's 3 whole words, like, for just a bin, you know. It just seemed unnecessary. So what do we need to know from the Tarot of the Witch's Garden right now? Ooh, King of Cups. So I'm going to show it to you, but I'm going to King of Cups. So I'm going to read what it says in the book, right? Is there anything up online about that case? Could you tell me? I'm just going to screenshot the information there now, so I'll have it. Okay. So I want to read what it says in the book because the book is just beautiful. Cups. Oh, the court cards are all together at the back, actually. Hey, bye, Frank. Thanks for being here. Right now I'm trying to find the king. Ah, here we go. Yeah, true. Oh, thanks, Heather. Good stuff. So, King of Cups, she calls him the artist. That's beautiful. It's Scorpio. There's a little poem. To sit upon a coral throne, one should strike a balanced tone. For wise ones follow fortune's rules and access secret. I don't know that word. It's like demon, but it's spelled Daemon. And access secret demon tools. I don't know what that word is, to be honest with you. So it says the King of Cups is the gateway to elemental water. His pearly coral throne reflects a seat of stability amidst stormy ocean waters. The King of Cups has the ability to weather any storm. He does not control the ocean, but allows it to be what it is. He controls while not controlling. With that, he is able to sustain all emotional ups and downs. Oh, I love that. The King of Cups offers shape to emotional qualities. He is cup, container, and artist who can see his visions through to the end. He harnesses his emotions rather than being controlled by them. This makes him effective in all sectors of life as he responds to the world from an oceanic depth of feeling. A personal spirit. Oh, okay. I've never seen that word before. So the upright meaning, artistic genius, dependable and caring, turn your attention to creative projects you can master, celebrate all aspects of the emotional spectrum. Deep, dark waters give way to the good God, of sunlight and pleasure. And in the reverse, feeling sorry for yourself, emotional immaturity, cheating to get what you want, hurting others out of spite, time to grow up and take responsibility. And the question to ask yourself, to write the reversal, ask, what can I bring to the surface? Okay. Perfect for today's energy. Good stuff. Hey, Sue. I hope I didn't miss any new peeps. A supernatural being whose nature is intermediate between that of a god and that of a human being. Ooh, I love it. I must look it up myself to see, is it pronounced the same as demon, or is it slightly different? That's what I'd also like to know. Demigod. Cool. Personal spirit. Between that of a god and a human being. I love it. Damon. Okay. Cool. Thanks, Jonathan. I love, lads, how everyone, shares all the information. That's cool. Damon. Okay. So that's it, guys. This is the beautiful Tarot of the Witch's Garden by Sasha Graham. Thanks, Saskia, the creator of this beautiful deck that I also have. Thanks, learned something new as always around all of you. Thanks, Care Bear. Thanks, everyone who's come in. I hope you've enjoyed. I'm going to wrap it up there now because I want to go sit in my bed and play with my cards. Shasta who? Very beautiful. Enjoyed it. Thanks, guys. So I shall talk to you soon. I'll keep you posted about how I'm getting on with the book because I'm trying to slowly but surely make my way through this other one, the Tarot, the Magic of Tarot. I've done all the introduction and stuff, so I'm on to chapter 1. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you for amazing review. No problem. Maya has put up a couple of reviews in the last couple of days as well, so make sure to watch them. There's an RWS deck, and I can't even remember what's the name of the volatile one, Maya. I can't think of the name, the first word. But she has some fab reviews as well. So do our other lovely peeps in the chat. Most of them have their own channels and their own lovely videos and lives and whatnot. So check out everyone else, lads. If you're Terra Volatile, I couldn't think of the word. I need to send you a Thoth deck. Get away out of it. I love the old laughing face there at the end. It's not going to happen. No, definitely not Thoth. Thoth. That's too creepy altogether. So thanks, everyone. Enjoy your new deck, Jackie. I sure will, Jonathan. Thanks a million. Loving Sasha Graham. Like I said, no, I feel like I could get rid of the other tarot books that I have now and just keep these two, and that would be all I need. That kind of way. I love it. I have a mania for buying books and trying to get myself to read them. Then it's another situation. Yeah, Maya going on about the old Marseille, and now Stephen going on about the Thoth. Neither are going to happen though, realistically, lads. So Rider-Waite-Smith all the way. So bye, Rain says bye, lads. Not into old Alistair. Oh God, no. You boys behave. Right, on that note, lads, I'm going to love and leave you. Thanks a million, everyone, for being here. And I shall talk to you soon. Bye. You're very funny, some of you.